What to do, ladies and gentlemen? Do me a huge favor, man. Hit that like in the comments below. Put Redbull. This girl started swelling up as well. She's one of the later ones. It was Marigold Midnight, then it was Rosita, and it was this girl. I can tell I check them every day, multiple times a day too, to see when they start swelling up. Let me see if I can bring it back up, because right when it showed her rear end, you can see how swollen she is. There's a difference, you know, from when they're normal, when they swell up. See how big she is? Some dogs like Marigold and Rosita, they kind of stay big, and then they just get huge. You know, it just really drops down. So we're seeing how they interact with each other. Because, you know, like I said, the earliest I'll test her is day 8, and she's probably on day 4. She's early. But another good way is, if you have a male, check the male, see how he interacts. But I would definitely say, if you own a male, definitely I would wait till about day 8 and do it. If you don't have the male, I would say do day 6, because, you know, if you got to travel, you ship semen in, etc., because sometimes you think, oh, this should be day 6, and in reality it's day 8. You know what I'm saying? So by the numbers, you can tell about what day it is, unless, and like I said, it depends on the females. For some females, man, they'll be like, okay, day 6 they'll be like a 3. Day 8, you know, they'll be like a 5. You know, day 9 they'll be like a 6. You know, day 10 they'll be like a 7. You know what I mean? And then you'll do it, you know, day 12 and they'll be like a 14. You know what I mean? So it's weird, dude. It's weird. Some dogs can drag it out. Some dogs can be a 6, you know, for 4 days in a row. You know, it also depends. Don't go by my numbers. Just go by the, you know, the exact numbers. Don't go by the exact numbers, because it depends what test you're doing. Depending on the test you're doing determines when they ovulate, on what number. But my point is that you can see how the numbers are dragging out. I've had dogs, they'll be a 4. Then the next 2 days they'll be a 6. The next 2 days they'll be an 8. All right, that lets me know the day after that I need to start breeding. You know what I mean? But even then, I still need a test, because you'll go to day 10, you'll do the test again. She should be a 14 on my machine to be bred. I'm sorry, a 17 on my machine to be bred. But she could be a 16. You know, so then I'll test the next day. She could be a 15.9. Then I'll do the next day and she's a 17 or she's a 20. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, some dogs, they'll do that to you. So, because a lot of people say, oh, you know, as soon as your numbers say she ovulates, breed the next day. You know what I mean? Yeah, but if you're going by, oh, she's a 16 today, she'll definitely be a 17 tomorrow. That's where you mess up at. Because all of a sudden, that next day comes around and she's still a 16. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people, yeah, she's not flagging for them, she's moving, but you can see how puffy she is. But that's my point. That's one thing that they can do. Another thing they can do, yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, that's the main thing right there. There it is. That'll mess you up. Should be a 16. Yeah, she ain't ready. Should be a 16, and then on my machine, and then the next day she'll be a 16 again, or even go down a little bit. Should be a 15. They'll do some weird stuff. I've done some tests. She was a 15.9. Then I did a test that night. She was 15.78. Then I did a next test the other day, and she's now at 15.8 again. Like, what? Yeah, she ain't ready. But that's just a little bit of knowledge. But like I said, these little, I'm gonna make several videos of this as I progress with this, just to show y'all the differences. Y'all will start to see. With that being said, Redbull, baby, signing off.